Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we'll explore how the concept of growth mindset applies to leadership. Leadership is often thought of as a set of skills or traits, but the mindset behind those skills is just as important. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to understand the role of growth mindset in effective leadership. Learn how to apply growth mindset principles to leadership challenges. Recognize the long-term benefits of adopting a growth mindset in leadership for both personal and team development. Leadership isn't about knowing everything. It's about learning, growing, and bringing out the best in others. Let's explore how a growth mindset transforms leadership. A leader with a growth mindset believes that abilities, intelligence, and potential are not fixed but can be developed over time with effort, learning, and perseverance. This mindset shapes how a leader views challenges, interacts with their team, and responds to setback. It promotes continuous improvement, openness to feedback, and a focus on the process of learning rather than immediate success. In leadership, adopting a growth mindset means encouraging innovation, fostering resilience, and creating an environment where everyone, including the leader, can develop and improve. Leaders with a growth mindset cultivate an environment where learning is valued over perfection. This means they encourage their teams to experiment, take risks, and learn from mistakes, knowing that growth comes from trying new things and learning from what didn't work. When leaders model a growth mindset, they show their team how to handle failure with resilience. Instead of viewing setbacks as roadblocks, they treat them as opportunities to learn and improve. This attitude trickles down to the team, who in turn adopt a similar approach to challenges. Growth-minded leaders are not afraid of change or new ideas. They understand that innovation comes from trying new approaches, even if those approaches don't always succeed. By fostering any atmosphere where creativity is encouraged, these leaders drive innovation within their teams. Think of leadership as being like a gardener. A good gardener doesn't force plants to grow, but instead creates the conditions in which they can thrive. They water, nurture, and provide sunlight. Similarly, a leader with a growth mindset nurtures the potential of their team, providing guidance, support, and encouragement for each member to develop. The moral of this analogy is that leadership is not about controlling outcomes, but about creating an environment where growth can flourish. A growth-minded leader sees themselves as a facilitator of learning and progress, not just a manager of tasks. A real-life example of growth mindset leadership can be seen in Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft. When Nadella took over, Microsoft was seen as a company that had lost its edge. Rather than focusing on maintaining the status quo, Nadella embraced a growth mindset and reshaped the company's culture. He emphasized learning, innovation, and collaboration, encouraging employees to take risks and learn from their mistakes. Under his leadership, Microsoft not only regained its competitive edge, but also fostered a culture of curiosity and continuous improvement. The moral of Nadella's story is that leaders who embrace a growth mindset can transform not only themselves, but also their organizations. By prompting learning and openness, they create a culture where innovation thrives and employees feel empowered to take on challenges. Leaders with a growth mindset don't shy away from difficult situations. Instead, They view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, both for themselves and their teams. By tackling problems head on, they set an example for their team to follow. A growth-minded leader doesn't pretend to have all the answers. Instead, they demonstrate a willingness to learn, whether by seeking feedback, asking for advice, or acknowledging when they don't know something. This humility fosters a culture of learning within the team. Leaders who adopt a growth mindset see feedback as a tool for growth, not as criticism. They provide their team with constructive feedback that helps them improve and grow. At the same time, they're open to receiving feedback themselves, recognizing that learning is a two-way street. Instead of only focusing on end results, growth-minded leaders celebrate the effort and progress made by their team. This reinforces the idea that improvement is a process and encourages everyone to keep pushing forward, even when the outcome isn't perfect. Imagine leadership as a journey along a winding path. Some paths are smooth while others are full of obstacles. A leader with a fixed mindset might only care about reaching the destination as quickly as possible, while a growth-minded leader embraces the twists and turns, seeing each challenge along the way as part of the journey. They know that the lessons learned on the difficult parts of the path are what make them better leaders. The moral of this analogy is that leadership is not a race to the finish line. It's an ongoing journey where every challenge, mistake, and success is an opportunity to grow and improve. Now, here is an assignment for you. Think of a leadership challenge that you have faced in the past or are currently facing, whether it's in a group project, an organization, or even in your personal life. Write a reflection on how you can apply a growth mindset to this challenge. How embracing this mindset can change your approach. What can you learn from the situation, and how can it help you grow as a leader? In conclusion, applying a growth mindset in leadership is about creating a culture of learning, resilience, and innovation. Leaders who embrace this mindset not only improve themselves, but also inspire their teams to continually grow, adapt, and take on challenges. Leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about fostering an environment where everyone, including the leader, can learn and thrive. So as you step into leadership roles, remember that growth doesn't stop with you. It's something you can nurture in others.